Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the HYPERAZA brand, sold by HYKOONT. This is a solar street light. It's a 500 watt equivalent light. I had to get out my big table because this thing is huge. The solar panel is huge. The light is huge. And it's got a massive amount of LEDs in there. It's got 792 LEDs inside here, and we're going to show everything about this. And this produces about 2,500 lumens out of this unit, and you could use it in a lot of applications. And I know for somebody who used 6 of these in a basketball court, these will light up any area in your yard, your backyard, your patio. Anywhere you want to have energy from the sun converted to charge the internal batteries in here. Now this is IP66 water resistant, which means that it's been tested for high pressure spray nozzles at different angles, and I'm going to show that. And what's great about something like this is that you don't have an electricity bill because the sun is powering these batteries internally. This intelligent control we're going to show has dusk to dawn sensors and 3 methods. You can have automatically turn on at dusk, you turn off at dawn. Motion sensor automatically switch to highlight mode when it detects an object moving, or remote control that will provide convenient use in long distance for using the remote control, which is included, and the batteries are included also. Relatively easy to install. As I showed the hardware, it comes with everything you're going to need. And this company does provide a 36-month after-service warranty support for this. And these LEDs are going to last 50,000 hours. Now there's a lot of questions on Amazon, so I'm going to go over some of those. Is this suitable for a basket port installation? How many units will be ordered? Yes, according to the size, recommended buying 6 units. That's what I was talking about, something I know. The recommended height to have this light is 13 to 20 feet. So this solar light, HYPERAZA, comes with a nice instruction little manual, comes with a 3-year warranty from the manufacturer, comes with the remote you're going to need to control it using infrared, and has remote batteries right there, the AA's, and extensive hardware, bags, the bolts you're going to need to hold together, the wrench to do it, and the hex key right there, and a whole assortment of hardware right there. Now this is all stainless steel. I have a very powerful magnet, and there's no attraction to pretty much anything other than the wrench and this piece right here, which is typical steel. But these appear to be all stainless steel components, and that's a good sign because you don't have to worry about it rusting then. So another question that was asked is, how do I know how much electricity the solar street light has left? There's a power display on here that represents the remaining power. It's right on that top right there. We're going to show how that works. What's the square foot coverage of this light? The height of 16.4 feet. The lighting area is approximately 436 square feet. And I tested this, it's very bright. So as I tell you, the range is 13 to 20 feet where you want to mount this. Then you have brightness control using the included remote. We're going to show that. It's quite simple to do. So it does come with an instruction booklet, and it tells you how to install the mechanics of this. And it's pretty simple. You have this bracket right here, and this bracket goes on the back of this huge solar array, just like that. And there's nuts and bolts for that you put on this little tab right here. And then this piece here goes on here with the nuts and bolts. It allows you to adjust the angle of the solar. Once you get it right, you can lock it in place with those bolts. And then this piece right here, and then that whole thing mounts on the top hole right there in that egg-shaped piece. That's what holds the thing up. And then you have a bracket that goes with the bottom bracket right there, and that's how you bolt in with those big stainless steel bolts. like this over your pole. And you look at the diagram, it shows all that. It's pretty simple, and as I demonstrated, it was included some really nice stainless steel hardware. So here is a little controller port, which is all water sealed, and here is the input power, or the output port of this solar system. Now, right now, I have this charged, but this piece right here feeds through the opening in that tube right there, and then that's how you get power, charging power to this light. So let's plug this in right here. It only goes one way. There's 2 terminals on there, just like that. Then you turn the screw. So for demonstration purposes, I don't have it inside these tubes, but we're going to be able to test this out. So when I connect that up right away, there is an indicator on there that's telling me that it is charging, and it's giving me the percentage of charge. So it's on this last little percentage of charge right there. So that's always on. That's nice. Then you got your remote right here. So if I hit the on button, it comes on and it blinds me because it is bright. I mean, I've got 12 studio lights on, and I can still see this light lighting up my studio and my green screen. That's how bright it is. And then you have your typical 6 hours, 8 hours if you want it on or on auto, and then you have a brightness control. So what I'm doing is I'm dimming it down, and it blinks to let me know that that's the lowest it can go. And now it's nice low light, much more reasonable, but it's still relatively bright. And this would be good for if you have an area in your yard where you don't want to have it fully bright, you want to conserve the batteries. We can bring that brightness back up by doing the remote, and it blinks to let you know it reached the end. This is very bright. Then you have these different modes, 2+2, 4+4, 4+8, and 6+6. And that allows you to change the duration of time that it is on. Now let's turn that off again. Let's look at the manual right here. So the 2+2, the next day will default to this lighting mode unless you change it again. After you press, there's this little symbol over here, looks like a little Wi-Fi symbol. It's in light and motion sensing mode, and it brightens when motion is detected and reverts to dim light after 30 seconds. Turns on automatically at dusk, and the next day remains on dim to preserve power. Turns off automatically at dawn. You can't adjust the brightness in this mode, so we're going to put it in this mode. And notice when you go into the mode that it actually blinks. So let's just give this a try. This mode should go on automatically when it detects that the room is dark. So I'm going to turn off the studio lights here and see if this goes on. So you can see it went on. I had to turn the solar array upside down because it was sensing some of my light in the other room. But now it goes on, and it'll stay on for 30 seconds. It'll go to a dim mode, and then it'll shut down totally. Let's let it go through that cycle. So there it went to the dim mode, and then the light came back on because it sensed that I was walking in the room again. So if I didn't walk back in the room, it would have stayed in the dim mode. So what do I think about the HYPERAZA brand of their solar light with this IP66 rating and the large number of LEDs on here? The sensors on here work really nicely. You can look at the construction of this too. It has a huge aluminum backside to it, and this does not get worn at all. You see how they have these ridges in here? That increases the surface area of the aluminum, and that's what causes this to dissipate the heat. So I had this running the other day for a long time, on and off. I kept triggering it, and it barely got warm to the touch. And that's what's going to keep these LEDs working and keeping them lasting for that 50,000 hours. So So this is a cool product, and like I mentioned, this solar panel is the biggest I've ever tested. You know, this is like the real deal. This is a huge solar panel, high quality light, included hardware, so you can be able to use this and have light and be able to control it from the ground quite easily. This is a real cool product, seems to be well constructed. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helps you with all your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.